it's emblematic.
Terrifying that.
Yeah, it's emblematic of the tribal warfare that we are heading towards, in my opinion, which I said in my introduction. You know, humans are tribal. It's part of our nature. And what we are witnessing now, after several decades of our leaders fragmenting our culture and encouraging division, we're now seeing that manifest itself in what you saw. Now, my point was that, you know, you were amongst it. Kellie-Jay felt her life was in danger, but I think, you know, ordinary Australians are going to have to get used to it, because this is where we're heading. Now, the one thing that we should have been able to fall back on is the goodwill and the common sense of our politicians. They were nowhere to be seen. I'd like to know, I mean, you know, without you breaking any confidences, if there are any at all, have any politicians actually approached people like you and Kellie-Jay behind the scenes and said, oh, you know, we support what you're doing, but we can't say so?
Well, yes, there are absolutely politicians across the board, all political parties, who behind closed doors agree with what I say, with what Kellie-Jay says. They agree with more redeeming, etc. But they are too afraid. They are too afraid of losing their jobs. They're too afraid of the mob. And then, of course, we get the politicians who are the true believers and, you know, go with the transactivist zeitgeist because it's politically expedient. And as we saw, there were some male politicians who were actually really enjoying going after us women and denouncing us. I just picture them 500 years ago with the pitchforks poking at the witches. We all know who those politicians are, but there's a real fear to do with the mob. And I suppose, you know, when you saw what happened to me in the election campaign with what happened to Moira Deeming, I mean, they very much make examples of us, and they throw everything they can at us to make us, you know, silence us and make us go away. But I would like to say to anyone who's trying to gather the courage maybe to speak in their public life, I am still standing. And, you know, I have more supporters than ever. I still have a platform. I'm working as a practicing lawyer. They tried to do their worst, but we're still here.